Hey, SoCal Bob right here. I heard this message a couple days ago, and I wanted to share it. I've forgotten all about it, but just now I was thinking about REM and Losing Your Religion, and I was, rocking out. And I thought, if there's someone in your life whose behavior is radically changing, if they are suddenly quiet, if someone has been real communicative and happy and go-lucky and high-fiving and running up and down the aisles with joy, and now they don't do that. They're quiet. They're sullen. They're withdrawn. They don't present the same way. You see a change in their behavior. That's alarming. That's something that should set off the alarms of, hey, what's going on? What's happening? I know of a family, out of all the families that I know across California, and the dad had committed suicide, and one child was handling it, was grieving, crying, and processing. The other child was not processing. They weren't crying. They wouldn't shed a tear, and they would not seemingly talk about the issues that they were facing, losing their father. And so I just wanted to highlight that to you real quick, like that if someone, are you checking on people? And I'm not talking about, walking around and, being like the guy on Laugh-In. Remember that guy on Laugh-In? He was through the sword front. He's like, very interesting. Not being a voyeur, but just checking on people in a kind way. I just talked to one of my friends. I have a lot of friends. I just talked to my friend, and she's an older gal, and she has the most amazing, handsome, lovely, legendary partner, husband in the world. He is amazing. And I check in on her regularly. I call in, how you doing, how you feeling, yada yada yada, and it was mentioned that, hey, would you be able to drive us? And they asked if I could drive them to an appointment, and I said sure. I do that all the time. I have the touring car, not this one. This one's packed, but I have the touring car, and I'd be glad to pick you up and take you wherever you want to go, no problem. So it's another handle on love. That's right, handle on love. And I have a handle here on the side of the car here. I can't quite see, it's out of range. I got a handle here. So if you have a handle on love, then you'll be able to hang on to something that is a loving thing to do. You don't call up and go, I'm checking on you. Did you finish your probation? Did you take out the trash? Did you wash your hands? Not that kind of checking. That would be back to what I was talking about earlier, a couple of days ago. Just some maniac who's just there to beat you up. And who wants to talk to them? No. I love you. It's back to the blessing for the czar. May God bless and keep the czar far away from us. Yeah. No, but checking like, hey, how are you? This is Bob. You use your name. Like, I got to say that. Don't get me in trouble. I had a relative one time, and they'll know. They watch these, so they're going to know that they used to call up and go, hi, this is George Finkenheimer. And they would do it in text, And we'd like to know if you would, and they would make some crazy scenario that they'd want some old aunt to do. But I can't even tell you. Some of it was obscene. It was just terrible. And it was like, oh, and they would do it from they would do it in the name of somebody that was, totally opposite. It was hilarious. So, but call up and say, hey, this is, put your name in, and how are you? What's happening? Que pasa? I like to say que pasa because that makes it seem like I'm bilingual. And I'm not totally bilingual, but I'm not totally innocent. I do know mucho caliente and hola and como estás and muy bien and buenas noches, buenos días, buenos. I know a few things. Muy perfecto, muy bien, perfecto. I know that because that's what the guy kept saying in my class. He said, muy bien, perfecto. So, I learned that because he kept saying that all the time. He was very encouraging. He would have done well with the SoCal Bob Show because he was always encouraging. He was never just like pick. So call and text me. Hey, we said that now 12 times. Let's get past it. And how you doing? What's the highlight? If you had a highlight this week, what was the highlight of your week? And just, and then after they've shared that, they might say, hey, I'm feeling a little depressed. I'm hurting, and I don't really know why. I just think that I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just not right. And I'm really glad you called. And I don't know what's going to happen. See, you can just go there. I can go there because I've been through so much pain. I'm just imagining somebody. My daughter in New York City, my New York City daughter. I got a daughter in every town. I only have 4 kids, which isn't too many because in the old days they had like 11 or 12. So 4 is not too much. My New York daughter, she was saying that her gardener's nephew's, uncle's, cousin's, grandmother's cat had an eye infection. I was like, it was so hilarious. So I was like, no, not little Misty. He said, how'd you know it's Misty? I said, I don't know. It just sounded like a Misty cat. And she was like, what are you crying for? You don't even know them. You don't even know the gardener, the uncle, the grandparents. You don't know nothing about it. But my heart is tender and I'm moved. So, oh boy, this traffic in Los Angeles is just for the birds. I'll tell you, you're much better off if you were a bird. You could just be like the flying nun back in the 60s. Remember the flying nun back in the 60s? Yeah. Or be like a little drone, just going. I hear they're going to have flying taxis, and I didn't used to think any of this stuff would really happen, but now they have Waymos everywhere, and Waymos are just driving everywhere, and there's nobody in the car. It's like an automated car for sure, definite automated car, and there's nobody there. It's like whoa, that's so amazing. Okay, well we've gone far astray from what we began talking about there back in the old days, and that is that you need to check on people. And if you say you love someone, check on them, check in, say hi. I think I'm going to call my dad right now and just see how he's doing, because he's 89 now, and it's good to check on my dad, say hi, see how he's doing. Just say, hey Dad, how are you? He'll answer the phone and I go, how art thou, my wonderful son? And he has some kind of old English something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just, I asked my sister about it. She said, he's just messing with it. He's just having some fun. Dad just likes to go into Shakespeare, and it's very weird. I mean, I've known the guy for almost 70 years. All of a sudden he starts this. It's like, what did you watch on TV last night? But I don't mess with him about it. He may be watching. I don't think he watches too many SoCal Bobs. So he's busy going through boxes. He's got boxes and boxes of stuff that he's going through and getting It's so funny because I talk to a lot of seniors. A lot of seniors have a lot of boxes, and they take stuff from one box, the other box, the next box, the next box. It's kind of like musical chairs, but with stuff. You just keep shifting it around, and nobody's ever out of the game. No one ever's out of the game. He never gets rid of nothing. It's all the stuff is just going to be there, and someday my sister is going to have to take care of it all. So, all right. Well, I love you. I'm here. I'm going to get in my my fancy clothes, and I'm on my way. But I hope you have a great day. God bless you. Love you.